What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz has stated that, or should I say Team Ruiz, has stated that they would destroy Wilder. They have captured 3 out of the 4 major belts in one night. He said there's no doubt about it that they're going to win the rematch because there's more time that's dedicated, because they took the fight short notice. So there should be no reason they wouldn't win a rematch. And Deontay Wilder, they also have confidence that they would destroy Deontay Wilder. Along with Tyson Fury, they're available for that. Everyone with a belt, everyone with those accolades that is resistance to Ruiz, they're ready to do that quickly. You know, I like the way that Ruiz is talking, or Team Ruiz is talking, okay? And this is coming from Ruiz's father, okay? I like the way he's talking simply because it's almost like, and I know these guys, you know, on the other side of the street, you know, pro Wilder guys don't like this, but it's true. This guy is picking up where Joshua left off. See, Joshua did all this stuff. Wilder didn't do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Wilder was the guy that was protected. Wilder was the guy that was prohibited to fight the top fighters when he was champ, when he was 33-0. Okay? Shelly Finkel kept him in a fucking crib like he was just this baby that wasn't ready for real fights. This is true. Okay? We know this. Meanwhile, Shelly did a whole lot of other stuff. You know, he orchestrated a fight between Vladimir Klitschko and another quote-unquote baby. Because if Deontay Wilder was a baby, which being, 4 or 5 years older than Joshua, you knew Shelly Finkel looked at Anthony Joshua as a baby, right? So he thought that Vladimir was going to be put in there, a guy that he manages, in with another baby, and that was going to be that. Okay? So, long story short, Deontay Wilder didn't do that. But Andy Ruiz is. And guess what? Andy Ruiz is the same age as Anthony Joshua. They're both 29 years of age. And Andy is proven to be just as hungry as Anthony Joshua was. The only difference is you're not looking at a 6'6" chiseled ass Apollo built bastard. You're looking at somebody that is fat, pudgy, fast, quick, good, humble, and determined people. Okay? That's what you're looking at with Andy Ruiz, the guy that owns the Snickers belt. Say what you want. I think Andy Ruiz's biggest gift is you look at him and you might start to laugh. You know what I'm saying? You might start to look at him like, ain't no way in hell this fat, pudgy, muffin top built Mexican American that loves Snickers is going to beat me. And that's what happened. And that's probably what's going to happen. Underestimation. Ask Joshua about that, maybe. But it was the skills that paid the bills in that ring that night. Let's see if he can do it again. And if he can do it again, he's coming after all those guys. He's coming after Deontay Wilder. He's coming after Tyson Fury, because we don't know if those guys will even fight, because those guys have their own business in the ring. You know what I mean? He might be going after a totally different person. But he said he'll destroy Deontay Wilder. So he put a name to that belt. So he claimed it. Look, I will destroy Deontay Wilder. And we gotta remember that Deontay got knocked out by a shorter guy in the Olympics. All right? So that could be if it's bad for Joshua, the chances are it could be bad for Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder does have an advantage, though. He is quicker, and he is more mobile than Joshua. Even though mobile, Joshua does kind of, take a back step, but Deontay would just be looking for that big punch. But I don't think Deontay ever would make the mistake that Anthony Joshua would make. But it would be an intriguing fight. The point is that Team Ruiz is picking up where Anthony Joshua left off, and then it's more doable because we don't have all the politics in the way. We don't. And it looks really well. And see, the thing about Ruiz, people don't understand that the more people I feel talk about him, the stronger he gets. Okay? You can look at this guy as a fluke or whatever. To some people, they're saying he better be a fucking fluke. But there's no way he can be a fluke if you know anything about boxing. Now, if something was wrong with Anthony Joshua, that was another story. But he did his job. He wants that smoke. Right? And it's one of those things where Andy Ruiz could just settle for being the unified champion of the world. Right? But he's going farther than that. They're taking it farther. So you're getting with a guy that had a tough fight with Joseph Parker, came back and upset the unified champion. Now he's after that last Infinity Stone. Right? He could just be comfortable with what he had or what he has. Right? And be comfortable with that. But he's not. He's trying to raise the bar even further. That's what I like about Andy Ruiz. A lot of people hasn't done that. A lot of people won't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, honestly, if you ask yourself, would Deontay Wilder do that? Shit, he only has one belt and he already was doing that. Acting like his shit didn't stink. Acting like he was better than the other champion with more belts than him. So why would he take that risk, or why would he do that anyway? He's the most talked about heavyweight. So you think, if he's thinking that way with one belt, what you think he's going to think with three of them? So yes, he wouldn't be the guy that'd be calling out Andy Ruiz if the roles were reversed, right? If they were reversed, Andy Ruiz had the WBC and he had the unified champion of the world, right? There would be no way in hell that Deontay Wilder would want to take a unification. Why? Because he loves his attention, and that could hinder that. That could sever his attention if he lost to a guy like that. But we have to see how Deontay Wilder responds, you know? And here's the thing. You got to respect if he doesn't respond right away. Why? Because he has Luis Ortiz problems. He has to get rid of Luis Ortiz first. If he does, you know, for him to be focused on and talking about Ruiz and Joshua, we can still fight. He could take his eye off the prize, okay? And we don't need that with Deontay Wilder. We need him to be focused. We need him to be focused on that particular Cuban that wants that revenge. That's what that has to be. But it looks good for Andy Ruiz. It looks very good, you know. A lot of good things to come. He has the right attitude. He has the right spirit. He has the right determination. And it's all or nothing. And I look forward to seeing if that fight can happen between Deontay Wilder and Ruiz, if Ruiz gets past Anthony Joshua in the rematch. But you guys tell me what you think about Andy Ruiz saying that he would destroy Deontay Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.